Hello everyone, we are live on Twitch. So basically, welcome to the another session of recreational programming. Today we'll be creating a snake game in C using this library, Raylib. We'll be using this library to create a basic snake game arcade. So let's get started. Basically, I will create a new file here. Main.c. Yeah. Let's first include the headers. Raylib. So if we need max, we can import that too. Just get a main. Return 0. Let us create a make file here. Make file. Compile. So for compilation, we need main.c. And first we'll create mkdir, a build directory if not exist. Then we'll be using gcc main.c minus output directory build/main and using Raylib. For run, specifically compile, then we will leave /build/main. Just save it. Sorry. Now we can go to here, make run. I have a build directory. Yes, we can do this. Now first initialize our window. Basically for our game we need grids. Basically the main screen is consists of multiple grids in X and Y. So we will define grids. Max false. Maximum columns, I think 20. Define max roach. I think it's 20 by 20. So basically first we will need window, which will be max calls and the grid size. Like define like this. If define grid size to 10 into grid size and height will be max rows into grid size, and this will be snake game. So we'll do it like this. And now we'll begin drawing. I will end drawing editing. And then the while loop, while window should close. Sorry. We'll set the background to clear background to white. Yeah, it should look like this. You set the FPS. Set target FPS to I think 60. Let's try compiling it. I think it's very much small. Yeah, very much. So what will do? We have to increase the max call or the grid size. I think just increase the grid size to 30. Does it make any sense? This game window. Now can define the function. Now for snake is basically segments, multiple segments. So I can define segment like def struct basically we got a segment, yeah, and basically why the tab is being here. Basically it will contain the position, so we'll be using vector to position of the segment, right? A segment, and we'll define basically an array of segment that is snake. So int snake will basically its size will be max calls into max rows, maximum length of that will be the actual grid size, grid to the window, and we will define the length and snake length. Length will initially be around 3, right? We define this. Right. So we'll basically create a function void init game. So we have a snake, does it contain? No, it's not segment. Int it will be the segment here, segment of snake. So So initializing, we will set snake length basically 3, which is already done. So we'll do like this and initially set the snake position to somewhere like 4 and I equal to 0 to snake length y plus plus so we set the snake basically I dot position first represent the initial position, right? So we also define direction here. So vector 2 direction of the snake. So initially will be next it will be -1 comma 0, right? We've set this snake position. Also will define a random position for that. And add position x equals to a random value, right? So minimum is four, yes, and maximum is in the center, so it means around 5 to 10. Same for position of y equal to value of 10 this. So snake of 0 to head the position dot x will be at position x. The snake of 0 come position dot y equal to head position of y, and we'll start looping through 1. Position of x will be snake of I minus 1 dot position dot x plus 30. Plus 30 means 0. Let's try. So we can do like position of y like this. So we'll basically init game here. Init the game and render function void draw game. My tab is not working, so first we'll create the snake. So for int I equal to 0 is less than, sorry, here is is less than snake length I plus plus. So we basically have to draw rectangle for that. Draw rectangle with equation means snake of I dot position dot x snake I dot position dot y, and which will be same. I think we can directly use grid size. So we can use grid size. Right. So we can do like this. So here we can plot the dot draw function. Right. So let's try compiling it. Sorry. Basically y position will be same, right? So we will not update the y position. Let's basically y position will be simply the previous y position, right? So this is snake. Get random value means basically max columns. Into grid size, into grid size, grid size like this. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is working properly. While drawing, you can do like this. For head, we can use different color, right? So we can draw rectangle, snake of 0, dot position x, for this snake of I, sorry, 0, dot position dot y, for width we're using grid size, and height we'll be using grid size 2, and for color we'll be using green for the heads. So we'll be starting here by 1, expand it to negative, make it negative. So just we have to Sorry. What's happening? What's just happening? Well, yeah, this is right out. Green is the head. So position of y, right? So we have to create a new function. So you can use keyboard function like key press or something like this. If key pressed like you can use what's happening to my tab. If it's key pressed, right? Key underscore. If left key is pressed, or if right key is pressed, and if the position direction there sorry direction is already -1 or 0. Is not equal to -1, then you can simply direction equal to 1, 0, right? If direction of x can grab causes to vector to right. Repeat the step. If we press left key and is not equal to 1, so you can set it to -1, and if 0, 1, and 1 here, 0 here. Top here or bottom? Top here. What the heck is moving? Top and bottom. Sorry, down there. Up and down. And here is the direction of y. So just one is. So we have to create a new function here. Voids update the game, right? Can you reply me in chat? What happens? What just happened? go like this. Update game. What we have to do? For now, let's try compiling it. Or dropping it. If we're drawing game, we will update the game. So currently nothing is being done because we haven't updated the game here. So we have to write lots of code updating the game. So according to the direction, we have to update. First we have to update the head according to the position and just increase the other, right? So if direction but we have to check like this. If x is in, if direction dot x is positive, then you have to put to right. If direction dot x equals to 1, we'll optimize it later. If it is x, just we have to do the position, sorry, snake position, snake dot 0 dot position dot x will be if will be doing x, then it's right. So 0 the position of x plus is that the grid size here, and here to grid size, right? Let's try for the struct direction of x equal to -1, then basically this, what's happening to my brain? Bam, bam, bam. I think it's here. Can do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will be negative, right? Sorry. Equals the calculation. So you can basically copy this line, paste, and this paste. So if direction dot y equal to 1, then we can simply y. Then if it will work or not, but it's right. If y will be -1, then will be do you think it will work? Similarly, we have to take it's only updating the head, not other parts. What the bro? Please we have to change set the direction. The two of 0, 0, 0, right? Like this. If I press down, it's going up. Like this. So we have to check the logic. Y is, so we have to just use this logic to minus here, just here. If I press up, if I press down, if I go here, if I go so if we already in X, we will take next. Dead canvas, right? Can I get like this Boolean variable? Take input here. Inputs. Direction. Take it like this. It will be false. If we don't have to do like this, can we do? We can comment this. What can we do here? Snake of 0 dot position dot x equal to snake of position snake of position dot x plus grid search into like this. Direction dot x I think we can, if we comment like this page, so try y, get y, right? Let's put so do we have to check the frames for each frame? Can we decrease the frame 10? All right. So let's set the frame to 5. Here's this one on this. -1 is minus plus. Sorry. What is being done here? So minus 1. Of each click and y is equal to -1. So we can do this. If upper press pressed, up bring them here. Yeah, it's working properly. Right? I have to press twice. It's working properly, so we have to update others to like 4 and equal to 0, sorry 1. Is less than snake length. 5 plus plus. Copy and paste it. What the? Here I get to I yields a y, I yields a y. Is I minus 1. I minus 1. I minus 1. That it will work. What do you think? What the? You can do minus 1 here by default. Minus button 1. Where's my snake on? Do I remove this or what? Micron. Frame. Shh. Yes. Right. For testing, we'll set the 1. What the? What is just happening here? Initially, the Y position will be 0. Right. What can we do here? Initially, here minus or what? What the heck? We do here minus. This will work. Wow. It's pretty much like, you know. Wow. Out of the window suddenly. Why so much? So we can count the FPS here. So we can do like that's FPS equal to what? Yeah. 0 FPS is there. If it's FPS here. If FPS equal to like 10, if it's greater than 10, then one will update the updating. We can set the FPS integer project clock. It's very much slow. Let's do 6.25, 24. Still it's smooth. Yeah. That let's do it like this. Done with this. Today we'll just wrap it here. We'll continue the next day. We can get a new repo here. Repository. Let's make the public. No, right. Use the build directory. Readme.md. Snake again. Really. So simply do like this. Delete. Get basic grid. Snake movements, right? Git remote at origin. This one git push match origin min. So we can do like this bit. Yep. Then Raylib. We kept it basic. So we'll be creating the boundaries and food of snake and collision detection on the next day. This much for today. Where's the snake?